the Flatiron Building. The lobby of the Empire State Building when you originally went up. This is what happened. I think what happened is the office workers and employees got kind of fed up with them going through their office space. It interrupted whatever they're working on. I have no idea why they have this Star Wars business here going on. I guess they made a deal at Disney or something to have this Star Wars business going on, so that makes no sense. I only paid for I did not pay for the restaurant, which they have, but Seagull. That's Seagull for sure. He sure is flew up pretty high.
This is the one?
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Tell her.
Ready to come in? It's like a tan color, right?
Madison Square
It's
Garden.
the best, right? For a baby, right?
That's Madison Square Garden down there.
Macy's.
Where did you find it?
Looking west.
It was just like this stuff.
I was never up here. I was only at 86.
Oh.
This is the highest I've ever been on this one. There's a little tray.
But that's the New York Life building right there. New York Life. The gold tower is the New York Life building.
It's a tan vest, right? You guys is up here. Yeah. Okay, no problem. It's here.
Much better than 86. That was too cold. And you could have dropped stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was too afraid to. Empire State Building.
Alright, so Empire State Building is the 8th building. There's a lot of little buildings that are a lot taller.
And the same as Freedom Tower for them. I don't know why they closed off. And actually, it was the 100th floor. I don't know why they closed off the
So we're looking
10th.
at parallel.
The Freedom. They closed off 10 floors. We were on the 100th floor actually, and if I remember correctly, we were on the 100th floor, and we were 2 floors higher. They closed the 10 stories for some reason on the Freedom Tower. I'm very surprised they did that. Brooklyn Bridge. 1931. With those old brownstones. Looking east. That's Jersey City to the east. There's the Chrysler Building. There was a race to build the Empire State Building. Those old tenements. But I'm really surprised that they closed. We were actually in the 100th floor on the World Trade Center, and they were on 102, and there's 110 stories, and then 103 at Sears Tower. That's very interesting what they did there.
There's another building with inauguration deck right there. Next to MetLife.
Yeah. They have some weird buildings. HMN headquarters. Central Park. You know it's as massive as it is. Golden Gate Park's even twice as big. In fact, 3 times as big as Golden Gate Park.
Y ahora sí, que nos tomemos
en una parte. Yo le quiero tomar una siesta. ¿Cómo se puede dar?
There's the traffic below. Times Square.
I'm looking for Nina.
So here we are on the 102nd floor. There's the MetLife building. Chrysler building. It's the Chrysler building. Allianz used to be Fireman's Fund. Central Park. Golden Gate Park is bigger than Central Park, by the way. Factoid. And this is the 86th. 86th floor. '86th floor. We'll be on the 102nd floor next. The reason they have different elevator banks is because in the 30s they didn't know how to construct elevators like this. We have different elevator banks. That's the New York Life building right there, the gold. There's the Chrysler building. On the 86th floor. This is the Brooklyn Bridge. Japanese episode. The 80th floor, we're going to go to the 86th and then 102nd after that, which I upgraded to. 80th floor.
There's Macy's.
This is all new. This is all different. They do clear out this office space for the 80th, huh? There's the Freedom Tower. Legos. I don't know what Darth Vader and Darth Maul are doing here, but they have Lego. Life-size model of Darth Vader. And a life-size model of Skywalker.
Just a friendly reminder, this is the 80th floor, not 86. To get to 86, to go down here to make a left. That is where you're supposed to go, the outside deck. This is not the outside deck. Outside deck elevator, down here, make a left. 6 more floors. 6 more floors. There you go.
Lobby, original lobby. Seth Meyers, Mike Carey, McCarthy, Mr. Parker, different actors.
Justin, I always tell the story. So he walked out the stage with his skating board. He dropped it. He skated through the airport. Justin, he everybody, the whole airport. He was like, he went crazy. So we all. He was in the airport skating.
Patrick Stewart.
Skating skateboard. It was fine.
John Cena. King Kong.
Sorry, I can't ride with you the rest of the way up, but this is what my dad works. Well, oh, I forgot to give you a hat.
Different movies that were filmed here. LinkedIn is here. HNTP Booking Holding Company is in this building. Expedia is here. Daisy, Citizen Watch, and Jen. Relay controller switch. different things that are, different companies that are in the Empire State.
And was constructed in just 1 year and 45 days.
Astoria stood right here originally, and then they tore it down, built in 1930. They built it faster. They were racing against the Chrysler building, 1932. They colorized the original footage. They somehow figured a way to colorize the footage somehow. I don't know how they did that. But this was the black and white originally when they filmed this originally back in 1930. A real job when they riveted back in those days, real working job for the Depression. There was a lot of money since the Depression hit. Now, how they colorized is beyond me.
It's pretty hard. At the Empire State Tower, you can take to the air to keep the field safe solid ground. Except they'll never forget, believe you me. A wonder of the world, open to
May 1st, 1931, at top of Park.
building the world is big as 70 miles.
I think that's one of the things that makes my job even more important to me, is that my world thinks that this is the coolest job in the world.
This building was a wonder of its own time. Unfortunately, the Depression hit before they surveyed. They know what they were doing. 936 LED lights, 6,930 LED. And the lights, days, 105 days to build. And how to build this little scale model. So we are going to go to the 86th and the 102nd floor. I've never been to the 102nd floor before.
Okay, that's the outside.
I've never been there. I'd like to go see that.
This is
1930s King Kong.
Have a great time.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh yeah, metal detector business, of course. Completed in 1932. Two-story. In World War II, a B-29 hit in a foggy day, hit the Empire State Building. And now walking in the main streets of Manhattan, going 102nd floor of the World Empire State Building. So, 1932, they had something in 1860, an experimental subway. Dual system. (1920, 1940). (1934).
Now this train,
Here's a subway from 1860. How can the city grow? Very first subway is 1867. See? Old Stewart. Heinz Vineyard. Food will win the war. It's World War I, isn't it? There's no
had no fans,
no middle door either.
no middle door. They only got out on the
At the end.
exit. There were no side doors.
Oh, it's too bad this was also 1907. It's too bad they couldn't. It's too bad they couldn't have trains like this. What year is this one?
$1950.
Oh, 1950.
1 year after I was born.
IRT line.
And they're metal. And the rivets are showing on the outside.
1950. Guinness.
Here you have leather seats.
Leather seats. More comfortable ride back then.
That's what it was like to sit down.
Oh, it's a shame they didn't have comfortable seats
There are
like
leather
this.
seats back there.
It's very shameful they didn't have
And
seats
they
like
had,
this.
Internal fans and tube type of lighting.
Well, it's a shame they don't have seats like this anymore.
So this is what it looked like when I was 1 year old.
The doors are interesting looking. No parking problem, no delay, go to game by the subway.
Guinness.
Cigarette advertisement. Never heard of that cigarette, Viceroy.
Oh yeah, Viceroy, I've heard.
Stop fires. Next one. This next one is from 1948. 1948 shuttle.
They went back to having straw seats again.
Filters are smoke? Wait, why didn't they protect this though? Cigarette article tells why filtered cigarette smoke is better
And they had
than
handlebars instead of
Back in the day.
filtered cigarettes.
Well, this one looks old. See what yours is a bit. Looks like the 1920s. Let's find out what it is. The number 7. 1963 number 7 cab car. In the 60s, went back to plastic. This reminds me of The Babysitter. Where they went in 1980s, they started graffitiing the trains. Number 7.
This one's 1948.
And 63 on there. The last one, I believe, is 1948.
This is 1963.
The last one is 1948. Here it's 48. Tile on the ground. Ooh, metal. Jeez.
Metal seats.
Metal seats. Well, this is after World War II, so. They had this thing about stopping fires. Look, they have obsolete line here. HH doesn't exist anymore. E-train doesn't exist anymore. HH.
Here's a calendar. 1961.
They have trains that don't exist anymore. On the World's Fair.
This is 1961.
Well,
James Bond, Thunderbolt.
yeah. Cab person. This is a cab car.
It's wooden on the outside.
Wow. Look at the old Campbell Soup advertisement.
You need a biscuit?
Butternut bread. Buy a Liberty Bond.
We had straw seats.
Crossing into this. BRT. This is a 1908 Brooklyn Dodgers. Chesterfield cigarettes. Brooklyn Dodgers smoked Brooklyn. They probably have no Brooklyn Dodgers.
It's wooden instead of metal on the outside.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
Chesterfield. Wooden on the outside, straw seats. It had straps to hold on to. 1908.
Yeah, I like to talk about the Brooklyn Dodgers. General Electric washer and ironer, 1908.
Clark Park.
Burma shave. Fire.
Burma shave.
What's the year is this? $1907. There's a 1907 BRT line, Brooklyn Railroad line. 1907 Brooklyn Railroad. A diesel locomotive and a, what's it doing on the third rail though?
This was designed to grind running rails. This was basically rail repair.
Uh-oh.
This was a rail
Rail repair. You're not climbing.
1910.
What's this? This is Long Island Railroad, 1961.
Caboose.
Caboose.
1961 to 19. And these were cars that were fixing the tracks. This is a service car.
1930s service car.
And this one here,
What year is this? IRT, 1917.
okay, this was World War I.
One big door to get on. Cloth, straw seats. Look at the
Seats,
advertisement.
fans, and light bulbs. And they're facing each other.
This is an IRT line. Interborough Rapid Transit Company.
Grape nuts, corned beef, evaporated milk.
Heinz Spaghetti. See, back in the old days, they didn't, and they had different companies. They didn't. That's why different tokens, because they didn't intermix, unlike today. I was on something today that had digital advertising, but I didn't video it. 'Cause I didn't have my camera. But this is from 1972 version. But this is what we're on today, so they don't change much with 1972.
Again, they're plastic seats. Bart had cushioned seats.
I had leather seats at one time. Brand new thing called a Metro card.
5 years of Metro cards.
Oh, the ones we were on today was 1972.
That's what we were on
Right today. So these things are about 1972.
So the ones we're on are 40 years old.
So we're on 1972 version, which is what we're on today.
Well, we're on today 45 years old.
61 version.
This is 1961.
In the 60s. So this is a subway train of the 60s.
Floor is tiled. Tile floor. Plastic seats.
Smokey the Bear.
The air conditioning units are on top instead of fans. And they had grab hooks to hold on to. And the seats are facing each other.
Canadian Club Whiskey.
Here they have Kent cigarettes. The lighting is enclosed in the tube.
1960 subway map.
Here they're advertising the Manhattan Canadian Club.
There are subway lines that don't exist anymore.
This is similar to what we were writing yesterday.
Now look at this old map. BMT line.
1925.
Or 100 years
Look at
ago.
this. Smoking
Yeah, I cigars.
is unlawful. And they have,
BMT. The lines were separate back then.
and there's one door instead of double doors to open.
One door back
One
then.
door. And they have light bulbs. The door looked like that. One door. Okay, the next one.
It's easier to cross back then.
Same thing.
I think it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, they're just showing you how you can cross into the.
Cross from one to another.
Yeah. But a lot more comfortable seating. This one went to Coney Island.
Yeah, they were straw seats.
They're more comfortable though.
They advertised red eye whiskey, but they did not advertise cigarettes.
Because it was illegal to smoke on these. But the one interesting thing though, it's easier to go through cars. I don't know why they have a problem going through cars. Well, it's too bad they retired these models. Wow. Next one's even older. This next one is what? BRT 1916. The 1916. This one has double doors. Again, so in the early 20th century, they had very comfortable seating. It's very sad that they don't have seating like this anymore.
This is during World War One.
Very unfortunate they don't have.
World War One. Sitting here could see.
Food will win the war. They don't even have those crackers anymore. It's a shame they don't have seating like this.
Perfect tobacco tuxedo.
They have stuff
They
that.
have, instead of, they have posts to hold on to, which were interesting.
This one had a double door.
Fire extinguisher. And ceiling fans. Well, these had separate doors to open up with latches.
They don't even have that brand anymore.
It's prohibited. Heinz meters, grape nuts.
Wow. Campbell's Soup from 1916.
Lux 10 cents.
These windows are manually open.
Life Boy. Heinz spaghetti.
Wow.
However, the IN
This is a 1910 model. Look at the seats on this one. Very comfortable though, I bet.
So they have the straw seats.
The older they get, the more comfortable they are.
Yeah, sitting down.
More comfortable.
You have straw seats. And
Old-fashioned fan.
They still have the advertisements. Now they have ceiling fans and light bulbs.
This is a 1955.
This is a 1955 train.
1955 train.
This would have been what I would have ridden on when I was a kid.
Don't forget to throw away the trash. Get chest X-rays. Look at the advertisements. Wow, these advertisements are interesting. Once you brake, it hasn't changed much.
Windows open now.
Expansion and decline. The elevator was there first. In 1885, as I said, the very first section was 1885, 1892. They wanted to expand because it elevated, because there wasn't any space, so they had to do a subway. 1904. This is 1948.
1989. Watch your step.
So in the 40s, they wrote this.
This is around the time I was born. There's less seats, and it's darker. And here they have fans, a bunch of fans instead of one main fan in the middle. Still have the advertisements. And the next one. (1948 to 1989) also. Same era.
Different line.
Different one. Hello. Watch your step.
This is a different line though.
Different line, but same type of car.
Much brighter. Much brighter car. Different. This would be a different line though. I like how they marked the floor to where to exit.
I haven't seen any cigarette commercials yet. Now we're getting some older films.
Oh, this is what they look like underneath. Now we are looking at the old subway cars. 1949 car.
You get to know this one. This is 1949.
1949
You
subway.
can see the seats
Slightly more comfortable.
are more comfortable.
Well, they're still plasticky.
Okay. You see the lights up there and the handles to hold on.
The old map. Some of the lines don't even exist anymore. Wrigley gum.
Look at the ceiling and the lighting.
Yeah.
the advertisements.
All an advertisement.
Arnold Seltzer doesn't exist anymore. Gilby's Gin.
Milky Way.
So is Pez.
Modeled old subway elevated. Here, elevated station. 1880.
Back and forth.
Old signs. EEN, QB, and RR don't exist anymore. The obsolete sign. How long the number 9 exists anymore? Bus cab. And then in the back. All bus line. Electrical bus. Yeah, choice between streetcar and bus. They also had their own tokens. You couldn't mix the tokens. Apparently, if you had a subway token, you couldn't mix it with a bus token. That's unfortunate. In 1960, just bus only by 1960. Token exact change. MetroCard came out in 1995. Transit. Internet parking. Old streetcar lines. Wow. Different streetcar models. I'm sure one of these is in San Francisco. I think this one here. Old streetcar stuff. Old streetcar lines. Wow. Subway. Art. Old parking meters. Oh, this looks interesting. Omnibus, 1827. Oh, it's for streetcar railway, 1832. 1950. Elevated, 1868, first elevated subway. (1872). First train, 1875. First elevated subway train, 1883. Cable car, streetcar.
First electric trolley, 1887.
The elevators were first. IRT line. The elevators came first. And we missed something over here. Oh, there's an old streetcar model. Cable car. This is the buses. Change machine.
1983. Franklin, 1920.
This is how you would do it today with the current and with the dipper thing. What is this? Graffiti. Got really bad in the 70s. Graffiti was very bad at one time. Dump them in the water. This is the Subway Museum.
There's a surveyor's compass.
The original was 1885 according to Wikipedia. cover construction.
Excavation for the subway. Three digging.
On turnstile. Yeah, ticket. (1870s) windmill. This is a turnstile from 1870s. They buy tokens.
Nickel arrived.
They buy tokens. Yeah, buy tokens.
This is what they should have had. Now it worked.
Yeah, I should have this with Burr. Token or coins. What do they have now? different tokens that they had. One thing to note though, the different tokens, you couldn't go on certain lines with certain tokens though. They wouldn't be accessible. IRT token was different from a BMT token. That's a disadvantage.